Have you ever sensed that something was off in your relationship? So quiet, so subtle, that you almost convinced yourself it wasn't real? Would you have trusted your instincts, or waited for the truth to slap you awake? The quiet collapse. We weren't the dramatic kind. No raised voices, no slammed doors. Just 6 years of quiet routines and muted compromises. My name's Lucas, and for a long time I thought that meant everything was fine. Mara and I lived in a modest 2-bedroom townhouse just outside the city. We split bills, juggled jobs, alternated cooking without needing a shared calendar. Life wasn't romantic, but it worked. Until one Thursday evening, something shifted. She made grilled salmon. I poured 2 glasses of wine. We sat at the kitchen table scrolling through our phones between bites. Standard post-work silence. Then she looked up and said it just like she was talking about weather. "You know what I think people overreact to?" she asked. I glanced up, still chewing. "What?" "Cheating." I froze mid-bite. "I mean," she continued. "Yeah, it's wrong, but people act like it's the apocalypse. One mistake, and they throw everything away." I studied her face. Visual. Like she was discussing gas prices. "If someone I loved betrayed me," I said, "forgiveness wouldn't be the first thing I thought of." I shrugged. "That's your choice. But I don't think one mistake should erase everything good." Her voice was soft, distant. Like she had decided this a long time ago. I didn't argue. I didn't accuse. I didn't even raise an eyebrow. But something inside me clicked. I didn't say another word about it that night. Or any night. But I remembered. And from that moment on I started watching. It began with little things. Delays. Excuses. Mara started coming home later. Not much, 30 minutes here, an hour there. She said her department was understaffed. Her manager, Tanya, kept piling on deadlines. I believed her. Until I didn't. One evening I leaned in to kiss her. She pulled back, claiming she was sweaty from the train. Reasonable. But it happened again. And again. The third time I didn't bother leaning in. One Saturday while folding laundry, she mentioned someone new. "Liam covered for me yesterday. He's hilarious. Honestly, the only reason I don't walk out." "Liam?" "Yes. Yeah, the new senior data analyst. You'd like him, sarcastic but smart." It wasn't what she said. It was how she said it. The smile. Small, subtle, but too easy. Too familiar. The following week, she told me she had a team dinner. Burgers and drinks. Nothing formal. "Don't wait up," she said. She got home just after midnight. No stumbles. No lipstick out of place. Just walked to the fridge, chugged water, and sighed like she just left a yoga class. But when she passed me, I caught a scent. Sharp, woodsy, not hers. Not mine either. "New perfume?" "Yes." She smiled. "Unisex." One of the girls let me try hers. "Weird, huh?" He nodded. Said nothing. That night, I lay awake beside her, thinking about a word. Unisex. The next morning I began planning. I started with her car. On Saturday while she showered, I checked the door pocket. Something no one ever thinks to clean. Found a valet ticket. High-rise condo downtown. Not a restaurant. Not a hotel. Just a building she'd never mentioned. Photographed it. Put it back. That afternoon, I installed a GPS tracker under her bumper. Magnetized. Small enough to miss unless you were looking. Next step, audio. We had a tablet we used for recipes. It was synced to her phone without her knowing. I installed a voice-activated recording app and left it propped on the bookshelf in our bedroom. The first 2 nights. Nothing. On the third, while I was at the gym, it caught her voice. I waited until she fell asleep, slipped out of bed, and listened. Her voice. "No, he doesn't know." I was careful. I deleted everything. Then a pause. Low laugh. "Yeah, Friday's fine. Same place. I'll wear that gray dress you like. Don't make me wait this time." That dress. She wore it last month for what she said was a client dinner. Closed the app. Pulled out the earbuds. My hands were steady. Now I knew who I was looking for. The GPS pinged the same condo address 2 Fridays in a row, between 7 o'clock and 10:30 p.m. I looked up the unit owner, registered to a holding company. But the listed tenant, Liam Carter, senior analyst, Mr. Hilarious. I searched his socials. Sparse, but one tagged group photo stood out. A birthday dinner. Liam in a blue shirt, arm loosely draped around Mara's shoulder. Everyone smiling. She was leaning into him. Too familiar. That night I listened to the latest audio file. Her voice again, this time whispering. I can still smell you on me. Silence. Then laughter. You're gonna get us caught, she said. Was. You know I'd pick you if I had to. That was it. No more doubts. No more waiting. I tracked down Liam's wife through a tagged photo, Maya Carter. Found her interior design business page. I sent her a message. Hi, I'm Lucas Brennan. I think we need to talk. It's about Mara and your husband. 10 minutes later, she replied. I know who you are. Where can we meet? We sat in a small cafe the next morning. She arrived early. No makeup, tired eyes. She looked at me and said, I already knew. Just needed confirmation. She slid her phone across the table. Screenshots. You wore the gray dress again. Couldn't keep my hands off. Tell your husband anything. Just that I was working late. He believed it, of course. My chest tightened. She tapped another photo, Mara and Liam outside the condo. His hand on her back. Territorial. That was last Friday, Maya said. I followed him. He nodded. Same time my tracker had her car there. She handed me a folder. Timestamps. Messages. Photos. Use what you need. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to finish it. I said the same. 3 days later I was ready. Mara came home around 6:45. Traffic was awful. Wanna order something? I was at the kitchen table. Folder open. Tablet beside me. We need to talk, I said. She froze. Slipped off her shoes slowly. What's wrong? I know about Liam. Her eyes blinked fast. What are you talking about? I hit play on the tablet. Her voice. Don't make me wait this time. Then I showed her the photo. Liam's hand on her back. Her smile wide open. She slumped into a chair. Didn't cry. Not right away. I didn't plan it. Just happened. I was lonely. You were distant. I said nothing. He made me feel seen. He's married, I said. That's serious enough for you. Tears came. Guilt-colored. Convenient. I was going to end it. Don't clean it up for me, I said. I know everything. Understood. I'm packing tonight. Don't follow me. She stood in the hall as I zipped my bag. That was the last time I saw her. I moved into a furnished rental across town. Clean. Quiet. No memories. Mara texted that night. Please talk to me. I'm sorry. I don't want to lose you. I didn't reply. Blocked her number. A few days later, Maya messaged. It's done. He's served. Stay sharp, I replied. I didn't need to talk much after that. We'd both stood in the same fire. Weeks passed. My lawyer filed for separation. I didn't ask for the house or any of her things. Just my freedom. When he asked if I wanted to use the evidence, photos, audio, messages, I shook my head. No, I don't need to prove anything anymore. I already knew the truth. So did she. One day, I returned to the house to grab a few files. She wasn't home. On the kitchen counter, a folded letter with my name. Back at the apartment, I read it. She said she was moving out. Requested a transfer at work. She wrote that she was sorry, not for getting caught but for failing me. She ended with, if forgiveness ever comes, I'll take it. If not, I'll carry it. Either way, I hope you find peace. I tucked the letter away. Didn't throw it out. Didn't answer. Some things are better left unanswered. Weeks turned into months. Legal papers were finalized. My name was off the mortgage. Silence returned, and this time it felt clean. One Sunday, I visited the old park where we used to walk early in our relationship. She once called me her safe place. I believed her back then. Now I sat alone on a bench, realizing something. I didn't lose Mara when I found out she cheated. I lost her long before that. What I buried was the version of her I wanted to believe in. Love isn't what holds a relationship together. Trust is. When that dies, you either leave or rot with it. Chose to leave. And for the first time in months, finally felt clean.